Oh, this is a good one. Oh, you are going to love this one. Do you suffer from high blood pressure, hypertension, stuff like that? Or even, poor blood circulation or muscle aches or in your legs and anything like that? Well, the answer is very simple. Accelerate harder. Yep, accelerate harder in your car and that will cure you. What the heck am I talking about? Well, apparently this is actual research from the International Drivers Association and I'll explain exactly what they're going on about right after this.
A brown car guy. Brown car guy.
So this is probably my favorite news report ever. Prolonged use of your car accelerator can lower blood pressure. It's good for you. What I've always said, driving is good for your health. I always said it's good for your mental health, but actually, or does that factor into it? Well, let's see what they say. Driving, specifically the prolonged use of a car accelerator, might have profound effects on our health, specifically in terms of blood pressure regulation. Could the simple act of pushing a pedal make a difference? Well, apparently it can. So what exactly are they saying? The accelerator pedal in a car, when pressed, so this is where it starts to explain what they're talking about. The accelerator pedal in a car, when pressed, releases controlled amounts of fuel into a vehicle's engine. Well, that's what it does mechanically. The driver controls this process, actively making micro decisions that influence the car's speed. Yeah, you're adjusting the accelerator pedal based on how fast you want to go. This decision-making process demands attention, agility, and immediate action. It's essentially an ongoing mental and physical activity, making it akin to light cardiovascular exercise. Well, hey! This comparison is crucial because cardiovascular or aerobic workouts are known to reduce blood pressure, hence the link. The repetitive action of pressing the car accelerator pedal activates certain neural pathways and promotes relaxation to reduce stress levels. Science, guys, proves what I've been saying. Driving is good for you. It's good for your mental health. This phenomenon is similar to the effects observed during activities like stretching your foot, meditation, or deep breathing exercises, where rhythmic movements induce a calming effect on the body. Additionally, the concentration required for driving can distract the mind from stressful thoughts, further contributing to lowering your blood pressure. Oh, this is great. The science behind this. So the competition between demand for blood flow by contracting muscles and maximum systemic cardiac output is discussed as a potential challenge to blood pressure regulation during heavy, large muscle mass or whole body exercise in humans. During large muscle mass exercises like running or cycling, there are two potentially competing physiological needs. First, because the metabolic costs of muscle contraction can be high and prolonged, skeletal muscle blood flow needs to be matched to the metabolic demands of contracting muscles. Secondly, the regulation of blood pressure is also needed to ensure there is adequate perfusion pressure to all organs. So what the heck does all that mean? Well, they're breaking it down further. Mental activity. The driver constantly makes decisions when to increase speed, when to maintain, when to decrease. The mental exertion improves blood flow to the brain. Number two, physical movement. The repeated pressing movement stimulates leg muscles. It also prompts better circulation in the lower extremities, easing the workload on the heart, making life easier for your heart. That's not bad, is it? Oh, you got a broken heart? Go for a drive. Number three, stress regulation. Driving often requires full concentration. I love this bit. Driving often requires full concentration, providing a form of escape from everyday worries. This diversion can have a soothing effect, potentially decreasing stress-induced high blood pressure. My goodness, I'm loving this. It's about being in control. The mind-body coordination that driving demands is not just helpful for maintaining a healthy blood pressure, but can also aid overall well-being. I told you this is the best news story ever.
Hey, are you enjoying this video? Then make sure you hit the like button. It's very important. Plus, comment, share, and make sure you're subscribing.
So keep in mind certain things. So these are the fine print, the get out clauses, just the also, by the way, keep this in mind. So driving, especially in city traffic, can be stressful, let's be honest. So I wouldn't recommend that this actually will work if you're driving in London, where it's extremely stressful, and that could potentially raise blood pressure. Driving doesn't replace a well-rounded exercise regime or healthy diet. So you can't say, look, I'm going to stop exercising and just go for driving instead. That won't work, but it's supplemental to your routine, put it that way. Never ignore prescribed medication or medical advice. If you have blood pressure issues, consult a medical professional before making significant changes to your lifestyle. So don't use a blood pressure monitor and go, oh, I've got high blood pressure, I'm just going to go for a drive. Don't need to talk to a doctor. Yes, you do. You do need to talk to a doctor, so don't do that. Practical tips for healthy driving. This is also in the release, so they recommended practice mindful driving. Be aware of each decision and action, focusing your attention on the process. Limit stress. Choose routes and times to avoid heavy traffic to keep stress in check. I do that quite a lot, actually. Sometimes I'll just not bother to go. So for example, today I've got to go, I ordered something and it's gone to a shop and it's there. Well, I'm not going to go till well after rush hour. I know the place is open till about 9 o'clock. So I'm going to go then, because at that time there'll be hardly anybody out there. It'll take me less time. I'll have a nice quick drive there and back. So yeah, that's an important part of it. Maintain good posture. Very important. Think about how you're sitting in your car. I don't think people give enough thought to this. But the position of your seat, position of your body, the distance to all the controls. Is it taking too much effort to control the car? That's not good. So yeah, think about all of that. And you can simulate all of that whilst you're parked. So then you can adjust the seat accordingly. Take breaks. Long drives can stiffen muscles, stop periodically to stretch and relax. Remember, driving is no substitute for regular exercise, a balanced diet, or correct medical care. Be aware of its benefits, but don't depend solely on it as your blood pressure regulation. So there you go. I think that's fantastic news. And it just goes to confirm a lot of what people like me say, is that driving is actually good for you. Now, we used to say that it's just good for your mental health, but actually it's good for your physiological health. So it's good for your physical aspects as well, such as your heart, your blood flow, and your blood pressure. This is great news, everybody. Go out there, tell everybody, share this video, and tell everybody that why is driving so important and why it should be made easier and cheaper in places like the UK and not harder and more expensive. You all know what I'm talking about. Catch you all in the next video.
Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does. Check this out, guys. It's my book. It's my first novel and it's written for car fans like you. It's a fun political action thriller. It's full of cool cars and spectacular action. Get your copy now at Amazon.com.